Hey everyone, welcome back to The Storyteller. This is your place for building wealth, for mastering your mindset, and for unlocking your full potential. Today's video is about a question I get all the time. How can I invest $1,000 in a way that's realistic, smart, and truly pays off? Maybe you're a student, maybe you're a young professional, or maybe you just want your savings to work harder. This video will break down the best ways to invest $1,000 in 2025. We'll cover options for every risk level, every time frame, and every interest. So grab a notebook, hit that like button. Let's dive in. The mindset of investing. Before we get into the specific investment ideas, let's talk about mindset. Investing isn't just about money. It's about your goals, your patience, and your willingness to learn. With $1,000, you won't get rich overnight, but you can absolutely set yourself up for long-term wealth and for financial freedom. Here are some key principles to remember. Diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your money across different assets. That helps reduce risk. Consistency. Small, regular investments can add up over time. Education. Always do your research before investing in anything new. Risk tolerance. Know how much risk you're comfortable with. Higher returns often mean higher risk. Paying off high-interest debt. Let's start with the most overlooked investment. If you have credit card debt or personal loans with high interest rates, using your $1,000 to pay those down is one of the best investments you can make. Why? Because you're getting a guaranteed return. It's equal to the interest rate you're no longer paying. That's often 15% or more. Imagine this. If you pay off a $1,000 credit card balance with a 20% interest rate, you're saving $200 a year in interest. That's a better return than almost any stock or fund can guarantee. If you're debt-free, keep watching for more options. Build an emergency fund. Next, consider building or padding your emergency fund. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. It's cash you can access quickly if you lose your job, face a medical emergency, or need urgent car repairs. Experts recommend having at least 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses saved in a high-yield savings account. With $1,000, you can start or boost your emergency fund. That gives you peace of mind, and it protects your investments from unexpected withdrawals. Look for online banks offering high-yield savings accounts. Some offer interest rates of 4% or more in 2025. Index funds and ETFs. Now, let's get into the world of investing. Index funds and ETFs are some of the smartest, safest ways to grow your money over time. These are baskets of stocks that track major markets like the S&P 500. They give you instant diversification and lower risk. Why choose index funds or ETFs? Low fees, broad diversification, historically strong returns. On average, 8 to 10% per year over decades. Easy to buy and sell. You can open a brokerage account with platforms like Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab. With $1,000, you could buy shares of a top-rated S&P 500 ETF like SPY or VOO, or a total market ETF like VTI. Here's an example. If you invest $1,000 in an S&P 500 ETF and the market averages 8% annual returns, in 20 years, your investment could grow to over $4,600 without adding any more money. Fractional shares and blue chip stocks. If you want to own pieces of specific companies, consider buying fractional shares of blue chip stocks. Platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab let you buy just $1 worth of a stock. You don't need to save up for a full share of Apple, Amazon, or Microsoft. Why blue chip stocks? Proven track record, regular dividends, strong growth potential. Some top picks for 2025 include Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Alphabet, Amazon. Remember, picking individual stocks is riskier than investing in funds. So do your research. Don't put all your money in one company. Robo-advisors. If you want a hands-off approach, consider using a robo-advisor like Betterment, Wealthfront, or SoFi. Robo-advisors automatically invest your money in a diversified portfolio. They base it on your risk tolerance and goals. Low minimums, often $0 to $100 to start. Low fees, usually 0.25 to 0.35% per year. Automatic rebalancing and tax loss harvesting. With $1,000, you can get started. Let technology do the work for you. Real estate investment trusts. Want to invest in real estate, but don't have tens of thousands for a down payment? REITs let you invest in real estate with as little as $500. REITs are companies that own and operate income-producing real estate, like apartments, offices, or shopping centers. They pay out most of their profits as dividends. That makes them a great source of passive income. You can buy real estate investment trusts through your brokerage account, just like stocks or ETFs. Popular REIT ETFs include VNQ Vanguard Real Estate ETF, SCHH Schwab US REIT ETF, high yield savings or certificates of deposit. If you want zero risk and guaranteed returns, consider a high yield savings account or certificate of deposit, also called a CD. High yield savings accounts offer interest rates much higher than traditional banks, often 4% or more. CDs lock your money for a set period, like 6 or 12 months. In exchange, you get a fixed, higher interest rate. These are great options if you need your money soon or want to avoid market ups and downs. Start a side hustle or small business. Now, let's talk about investing in yourself. With $1,000, you can start a side hustle or even a small business that could grow into a major income stream. Some ideas you can start for under $1,000. Freelance services, writing, graphic design, virtual assistant, blogging, or a YouTube channel. Buy a domain, hosting, and basic equipment. Auto detailing or cleaning services. Buy supplies, advertise locally. Online workshops or coaching. Set up a website, run ads, print on demand, or drop shipping store. Investing in a side hustle can yield much higher returns than the stock market, especially if you have a valuable skill or unique idea. Peer-to-peer lending and crowdfunding. Another way to diversify is through peer-to-peer lending, or you can use crowdfunding platforms. Peer-to-peer lending means you lend your money directly to individuals or small businesses. Platforms like Lending Club, Prosper, and Kiva make this possible. You earn interest as people pay back their loans. Returns can range from 5 to 10%. But remember, there's always some risk of borrower default. For example, on Lending Club, higher grade loans may offer returns around 4%, while riskier loans can reach 10% or more. But the risk of losing money rises with lower grades. Crowdfunding real estate is another option. Platforms like Fundrise, Realty Mogul, and Lofty let you invest in real estate projects with as little as $500 or $1,000. These platforms pool money from many investors to buy and manage properties. You can earn dividends and benefit from property appreciation. Some, like Fundrise, are open to everyone and have shown steady growth even during tough markets. But always research the platform's track record and fees before investing. And know that real estate crowdfunding is usually less liquid than stocks. Education and self-improvement. Don't overlook the power of investing in yourself. You can use your $1,000 to take an online course or earn a certification in a high-demand field. Buy books, attend workshops to boost your skills, or learn about investing, real estate, or entrepreneurship. The returns from new skills and knowledge can be life-changing. They last a lifetime. Education builds confidence, adaptability, and self-reliance. It helps you stay competitive in a fast-changing world. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, Skillshare, and LinkedIn Learning offer courses on everything from tech to business to creative arts. Diversification and dollar cost averaging. Whatever you choose, remember to diversify and consider dollar cost averaging. Diversification means spreading your money across different assets. This reduces risk. Don't put all your money in one place. Dollar cost averaging means investing a set amount regularly, no matter what the market is doing. This helps you avoid trying to time the market. It can smooth out returns over time and lower your average cost per share. For example, If you invest $100 a month, you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. Over time, this strategy can help reduce the impact of market ups and downs. Avoiding common mistakes. Here are some mistakes to avoid when investing $1,000. Chasing get-rich-quick schemes. Investing in things you don't understand. Putting all your money in one stock or asset. Ignoring fees, which can eat into your returns. Letting fear or greed drive your decisions. Stay focused on your goals. Do your research. Be patient. Example portfolios for $1,000. Investor type, conservative. $500 high yield savings, $250 index fund, $250 REIT. Investor type, balanced. $400 index fund, $300 blue chip stocks, $200 REIT, $100 emergency fund. Investor type, aggressive. $700 individual stocks/ETFs, $200 side hustle, $100 peer-to-peer lending. Investor type, entrepreneurial. $700 side hustle/business, $200 high yield savings, $100 index fund. Let's look at a few sample portfolios for different types of investors. Adjust these to fit your own goals and risk tolerance. The power of starting small. Remember, the most important step is to start. Even if $1,000 doesn't seem like a lot, it's the beginning of your wealth-building journey. Small, consistent investments, combined with learning and patience, can lead to big results over time. So, how would you invest $1,000 in 2025? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on building wealth, mastering your mindset, and winning every challenge life throws at you. Thanks for watching The Storyteller. Remember, every big journey starts with a single step.